In the past couple of months, you might have been hearing about a different variant on the news.
The Delta variant is COVID's most serious threat.
Overwhelmed with a crush of COVID patients.
Today, on the third episode of Hot Topics, we talk about the Delta variant.
We discuss the reason why many experts are concerned.
We talk about what happens if you get this variant of COVID-19.
We inform you about the variant's effects.
And finally, we go over some solutions. First, let's talk about what happens if and when you actually get the Delta variant.
The symptoms are actually very similar to COVID-19.
This includes headaches,
a sore throat,
a runny nose,
a persistent cough,
and a fever.
Before we begin, let's talk about where this variant began.
Since this is a variant, it was created by COVID-19.
This variant was discovered in India late October last year.
This variant became a concern recently around May when the numbers began increasing.
You might be wondering what the big deal is. We have vaccines and a lot of people are already getting vaccinated.
While this may be true, the Delta variant spreads very quickly, making it extremely hard to stop the spread.
Since this variant is very contagious, it puts the unvaccinated population at risk.
You might have heard on the news that low vaccination rate communities are at a very high risk of getting COVID or one of its variants. Well, this is why.
Since the Delta variant is very contagious, if even one person in that community were to get the Delta variant, it would spread like wildfire, infecting as many people as possible.
In fact, a new study shows that the Delta variant can travel from person to person in just a matter of seconds.
Its transmissibility rate is one of the reasons that many experts are concerned about it.
Another challenge officials are having with this variant is that we don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, scientists don't know exactly how this variant started or if it's worse than the original.
This makes it hard to contain the virus since we don't have sufficient information to help us make decisions and find an end to the spread of the Delta variant.
Several states are battling the Delta variant.
This includes
Washington,
Florida,
Texas,
Colorado,
and about 34 more states.
In addition to the many states dealing with this variant, according to the CDC, the Delta variant now accounts for around 93% of all cases in the US.
Another worry is whether the Delta variant is holding us back from coming to a normal lifestyle.
The CDC has noticed a rise in deaths after 10 weeks of decreasing.
Yeah, for a long period of time, the United States was doing good in terms of COVID numbers, but now it seems like we're reversing that progress.
In fact, the CDC even reversed certain mask guidelines. You might be wondering how the COVID vaccines play into this.
Well, that's exactly what scientists are trying to find out, but here's what they know so far.
Moderna was found to be about 72% effective after just one dose. There have also been at least 5 studies to test how well it works.
Though scientists haven't reached a conclusion, one study indicates that Pfizer is 82% effective.
And finally, we have the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. This vaccine is still doing research.
All 3 of these vaccine companies are still researching whether or not a booster dose is needed. Wow, with all that we know so far, it seems like the vaccines work well against the new variant.
I definitely agree. Hopefully the studies will continue with their positive outcomes.
So far, it seems like the vaccines are the best way to stop the spread of the Delta variant and COVID-19.
Definitely. The more people vaccinated, the less likely it is to spread.
If you're not vaccinated, wearing a suitable mask will protect you. This also plays a part in stopping the spread.
Our final tip to help the spread is washing your hands.
You touch your eyes, nose, and mouth more often than you think. Germs can get into the body through these body parts and make you sick.
Washing your hands thoroughly can clean your hands of germs, so when you unconsciously touch your face, you don't get sick.
Today on Hot Topics, we talked about the Delta variant.
First, we discussed the issues and concerns about the variant.
Then, we finished by talking about some ways you can stop the spread.
We'd love to hear from you. Our contact information can be found in the description below.
Be sure to subscribe to be notified of new episodes.
You can listen to the next episode of Hot Topics wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Heyman
And this is Hasset, signing off.